Let's expose some darkness, why don't we? I want to talk about weed, smoking the ganja. If you're a born-again Christian, you should be nowhere even near weed. If you're smoking, come from someone that used to smoke weed since the time I was about 13 years old, you need to put it down. It is an idol. You should be filled on the presence of the Holy Spirit alone. 1 Peter 5 says, Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Satan is waiting and seeking after who he can come after. And when you put yourself into a unsober state, whether it be smoking weed, drinking alcohol, getting drunk, whatever it might be, he's looking for you. And I can testify to this, okay? I used to smoke, remember? And the Lord delivered me from it when I got saved. And guess who went right back to it? This guy. When I was about 19 or 20, and this is why I went back to it, man, I got molested by a 50-year-old man. He was in the medical field, and your boy, his head was messed up. I had so many just terrible thoughts. I had been just completely sick to my stomach. And you know where I go? I go to the weed. I'm like, you know what, Lord? I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I can't even process my own thoughts. So I pick up that joint again, man. I pick up the weed, and started smoking. And a few days went on where I would have like no thought, and that's exactly what I was looking for. And then about a week into it, man, I was smoking every day. I got a reality check, man. I got a big reality check. I had literally 2 demons basically to the point of screaming in my ears. That's how close their voice was to me. And I could still hear the voice of the Lord too. And I was praying to him. I was like, Lord, help me. And his voice was so distant. And that's exactly what weed does. You get pulled and sucked into this world, and you fail to hear your Father in the Spirit because you're pulling yourself into this world. You're pulling yourself out of his presence. You yourself are doing that when you smoke weed. And thank God the Lord's grace came through and delivered me again from 2 still words that I heard from him. And all that he said to me was, come home. Come home. The same words that are being poured out to you if you are struggling, man. Come home. Rest in your Father's presence, man. His Spirit is all that we need. We do not need another high. The Lord is the Most High. His high is better than any other high in this world, man. Dwell in his presence. He will fill you. He will fill you if you ask him to fill you. His Spirit resides in us. Let him fill you with his fire.